when it seemed back and forth until you netted the first one. How big was that for momentum and vibes on the bench to kind of get that one ahead?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you get the first one and you have a goalie like Morsey or Stove, honestly, it just gives us a lots of confidence. So I think that was huge for us, and we kept building off it. So it was really good.
Yeah, you kill off the 5 minute penalty. How big was that? For
Mm-hmm.
momentum and just kind of keeping your head still and keep momentum on your
Mm-hmm.
side.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was huge. The kill, everyone did a great job communicating. We all made the simple plays, and yeah, we did a really good job. That was huge for us. So
Hey, talk about how tight the locker room is. Obviously, a
mm-hmm.
lot of people seeing you talk
Yeah.
today. How big is that for team
Uh,
morale?
yeah, I mean, we all love each other in there. Like we all joke around. Everyone loves each other in there. So we do whatever we can to win.
And Quinn, it seemed like you guys were able to kind of control the pace of this game. They had the first couple shots, but ultimately the first period went your way. Do you feel like it was one of the most complete performances your team has put together this year?
Yeah, I'd say like the first minute in the first they were honest a little bit. Then after that, I think for the 40 minutes we were really good, and I think in the third we could have probably played a little better, but that was for sure a complete performance, and Morsey played really well too.
How big of a boost was it to kill off that 5-minute major
Mm-hmm.
in the second period, kind of get out of that period still with a 3-0 lead?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if they get one, it's only a 2-goal game. So getting out there with 3-0 is huge for us, especially going into the third.
Just how difficult is it to stop their power play? I know your team seemed to really respond well and limited their chances in big ways so far tonight.
Yeah, I think they're like the first power play in the CCHA. So obviously, being able to stop them gives us a lot of confidence, and we'll have to continue that tomorrow.
We saw a couple fights, and unfortunately, Jane Grant got kicked out. But on his way out, he hyped up the crowd. How do you feel like the crowd responded to him?
I mean, like I think we have the best crowd in the whole NCAA. Honestly, it gets so loud. We all get pumped up, and whenever they're in there, we're going. So obviously, having them be on our back is huge, and we obviously protect each other as a team. We love each other, so like we won't let any of that happen.
I interviewed you and a couple of your teammates about your favorite experiences, and you talked about how a couple years ago we saw some tarps off at What was it like seeing that again tonight?
Oh yeah, that gets us pumped up. Whenever we see the crowd, the creatures doing that, it gets us extra juice. So we're really pumped to see that.
Hey, Tommy, you scored your first goal of the season last weekend, and then now your second this weekend. What do you think has changed in your game? Just kind of find the back of the net.
I mean, it's kind of hockey is a funny game. Sometimes the puck bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't really changed anything all year. It's just last weekend got maybe a little bit lucky. Today again, just hits off a guy and trickles in the net. That's just how hockey is, I guess.
Special teams huge in this game for Bowling Green. How big was that for the penalty kill? Kill off the 5, but also kill off the few minor penalties here and there.
I mean, I thought the boys did an unreal job killing penalties today. Like, we shut him down. We executed our game plan today really well. We were tight in the neutral zone. Didn't really give him a lot of entries, and I mean that's just how we are. We play tight. We play for each other, and it's nice that it showed off today.
Yeah, Cole and Ned seemed to be unstoppable as well. A bit of a tough break at the end there that he didn't quite get the shutout. But what do you feel like was his best traits tonight led to his success?
I thought he did a good job playing the puck a few times when it was rimmed around. It helps us as a decor break it out, obviously, and just in general, his overall presence in net, like. It's so easy to play in front of either of those guys, really, Stover or Morsey. They're just really good goalies. They give us like a calm feeling on the back end. It's even if there's a breakdown, we know that those guys are going to make the saves. And at the end of the day, like just giving you that tiny bit of confidence it's huge for a group and show tonight.
Well, you get the first goal. Quinn gets the first goal, and then your goal right after that, about 12 seconds later. You're already buzzing from the first goal, but what was that like to kind of experience those 2 goals like that in a row to help the team?
I mean, I feel like, especially in the Slater, whenever you score 2 quick ones back to back, it gets everybody involved. Like, the arena is unbelievable how loud it is. The support from all the fans, like, it's unbelievable. And then it gives us as players, like, a little bit of confidence. It's like this, all right, boys, like, let's go. Let's rally behind this. Let's play for each other. Let's play the right way. Let's stick to our details. And, yeah.
What did you see on your goal, like, for the opportunity?
I just saw the puck going north. I saw a little bit of the gap. I thought their D were sitting back a little bit, so I just attacked the blue line. Grader made a really nice little like sauce play to me, and then puck was bouncing a little bit. My thought was just getting it down on net, and it hit one of their forwards, I believe, and then trickled in the net.
We saw right now Liam Malmquist and Cooper Gay are both like among the best in the CCHA. How did you guys game plan for this game to like stop them specifically?
I mean, those guys are especially Cooper Gay. He's a big, strong kid, skates really well. Same with Momquist. He's a little shorter, but incredible speed, really good skill. We just try to have a tight gap to like not let them build up their speed, to kill their speed on the lines right away, and make them dump pucks. And whenever we get them to make a dump, it's advantage us for a breakout. So those are our game plan today.
Tommy, not only was it a dominant night for you guys, but it got pretty chippy at the end between you and St. Thomas. Just talk about how you guys have each other's back and, through a little bit of scruffles like that, and how you persevered through that.
I mean, you kind of see it night in, night out, right? Like, guys play for each other. We are an incredible, like, tight group. Everyone loves each other. We hang out with each other all the time. And I think it shows up on the ice when, like you said, it gets a little chippy. There's a little scruffle. Like, you don't have to worry about anything at all, because I might get cross checks, but I know my buddy is coming right there and he's coming to protect me. So it's an unbelievable feeling playing for this group and enjoying just the togetherness. And it's not only off the ice, it's like on the ice. And like tight situations like that, when it gets a little chippy, like we all have our backs.
Yeah, Dennis, you take the 3-goal lead early in the second, and then a big 5-minute power play for St. Thomas, and you kind of keep that momentum by only giving up 2 shots. How big was that for the team's momentum, and just kind of show how great your special teams have been all season long?
Well, it's against a team that has a really good power play as well, and credit to Curtis Carr. He runs our D and PK, and if you look at the way the season's gone, we struggled a bit early on with our penalty kill. He's made a couple key adjustments, I thought, and then has done a really nice job of getting us back to where we need to be. And then you look at tonight's penalty kill. Your best penalty killer has got to be your goalie. Cole Moore was really good in net there for us on that 5 minutes and throughout the whole game. And I thought our players did a really good job with good clears, not panicking. A lot of times you get scored on because you see it all the time. A player just throws it up the ice, the D gets it over the weak side back in the net. So overall, really good job on shot blocks, clears, and it was definitely for us a big pick-me-up as we went into the second.
Yeah, you talked about Cole Moore. Obviously, at the beginning of the season, you see Stover go down, Cole Moore steps up. Moore goes down, Stover steps up, and now once again you got Moore step up. How big is that to have a 2-goalie tandem, just for team confidence and obviously ability?
I feel real good. I've said that all along. I'm real happy for Cole. Obviously the last few starts he hasn't gotten probably the results he's wanted, but he stays battled. He does video lots. He stays on the ice extra a lot. So to see him get out there, I was really upset. Unfortunately, when that last one went in, I was really hoping that we'd be able to, help him pitch a shutout, but that's how it goes sometimes. And, now it's for him because he hasn't played a lot in a while. It's recovery, rest, and be ready to go back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, it was asked of Tommy kind of how to slow down Liam Malmquist and Cooper Gay on their side of things, 2 prolific forwards for them. How'd you feel like your defense was able to kind of slow them down here?
Yeah, I thought real good. I thought a lot of your defense is I thought the first period we did a really good job of playing in their zone, and keeping the pucks out of their hand. And, when we have success, it's because we're putting pucks behind their D, playing a real simple game. When all of a sudden we get up 3-0 and we have guys wanting to stick handle through the neutral zone and start to toe drag and 1-on-3 and turn it over, and they get to build momentum and right back at us. But I thought our guys did a good job when we had any breakdowns. We had a real good tracker, a good F3 high coming back, and our D were very physical. And you got to be physical in those type of players. If you give them time and space, they'll expose you. So really good job defending from the inside out, and as well as identifying when that line was especially on the ice.
There's probably a couple things you loved with regards to the net drives, in particular, Brett Foe going after a puck that was shot from the point, and he crashes the goal. Ultimately doesn't get to it, but it leads to a bit of a scrum after the whistle. That's the type of physicality you're looking for in that type of game, what we saw tonight, right?
Well, you got to play at the blue paint. If you don't, you're not going to be successful. If you look at any NHL team that advances to the Stanley Cup Finals, they're normally cross-checked, slashed, beat up because they're going to the tough areas, off it. And this is what happens sometimes. Even in the game, I thought there was times we were too perimeter. When they were playing more of a man-on-man or a dice D zone there, we call it, we were doing exactly what they want us to, stay to the outside. So you got to live on the inside, and I think no matter what sport you play, you got to get to the areas where it's going to be challenging and physical. And, I like the way we defend, blue paint battles, wall battles, inside the dots. If If you can do that, you'll probably end up on more wins than losses. But even then, tonight's win was awesome. I was excited for the guys. It felt like a good playoff game, for them. But again, as I always say, let's be happy. Let's not be satisfied. We'll just keep building.
Yeah, obviously BG and St. Thomas a newer college hockey rivalry, but you and Rico have been battling all the way back since you were coach for the Falcons last time. How big is that to see, him and you guys going at it once again?
Yeah, he's done a great job, and we were laughing on the ice walking off there together. I think back to when I was coaching here, and I don't even remember the year exactly, but you think how much the two of us have grown, in coaching and mannerisms probably. And back then I was 29 years old. I probably wasn't really sure what I was doing, at times. And both of us are very fiery and passionate, and our teams, I think they follow that, and you can see that out there in the games. They play hard, and he's a great coach, and he has great adjustments in the game, and he's had great success in college hockey. So I know he's going to be looking to probably change something more. We got to watch a lot of film tonight, make sure we make our adjustments and have the same effort or even better tomorrow.
How did scoring back-to-back goals in less than 20 seconds, how did that impact the momentum for your team?
Yeah, it's great. Just like I kind of drew that up. No, I didn't draw that up at all. I don't even know who scored the second goal. Do you know who scored it?
Awesome.
Tommy Passon's got 2 goals in 4 games now for us. He's a new Bobby Orr out there, hey, that guy? He's moving. Yeah, I think it got deflected, hey. Good things happen, throw pucks to the net. You go to the net. It's just funny because, you win the draw right off that, you go back in, and it looks like a nothing play, really, at the end of the day. And, it's funny how sometimes you catch a break, and our group this year, I think we've worked extremely hard. I don't think we've caught a lot of breaks like that. We've earned everything, so it's kind of nice for that to fall. And obviously, we won't take that for granted moving forward. But anytime something like that, kind of a fluke goal goes in, you got to take advantage of it. So good for Tommy getting another one.
We saw a lot of scrums throughout this game. How do you feel like your players stood up for each other?
Yeah, great. Those are just little scrums. There wasn't too much going on out there. It was a pretty quiet game, as far as I'm concerned. And, this is, you go to the right areas, that's going to happen. They're going to defend hard in the blue paint. We're going to go to the blue paint. They're going to come hard to our net. We're going to defend our net. And, it was a fun game. I thought the crowd was great. The fans were great. The band was great. The students, everything, and a lot of hits. And, I think it makes up for a real good game tomorrow. But like I said, our guys, it doesn't guarantee any win tomorrow. We got to wake up and we got to make adjustments. We got to be better, and we got to know we're going to see even a better St. Thomas team tomorrow.